What's up, taters? This is Tree from treeoflogic.com, and many of you know that I talked about this on Sunday. I also talked about this as a guest on Quite Frankly TV. Hello to everyone from that channel who has subscribed to my channel. Welcome to the Treehouse News. I'm glad to have you here. I talked about this, is that how the left has the most mentally unhealthy people, particularly women, especially white liberal women. And I also talked about this on Sunday about Republicans. We are more mentally healthy. We have our act together. What does this mean? This means that if you had children or you have children and your children are currently going through public education, and actually I would have to say, even if they're going through private education, you must be aware of what they're being taught. You have to look at their lesson plan. You have to look at the teacher's lesson plan. You have to read the books. You have to look at their homework. You have to look at their work assignment. You have to talk with your children to find out what happened in school that day. What was said? What was done? How do they feel? You have to check in because you want to prevent craziness like this from happening, okay? These people are unhinged. Never in my wildest dreams did I would think that your sexual identity was praised and rewarded in school over your accomplishments, over your achievements, over how well you did on a test. How did we get here? I'll tell you. We got here because my generation and the millennials did not do what we were supposed to do by, I'm going to say the older millennials, did not do what they were supposed to do of making sure that these people were not indoctrinated. I never had to deal with this in any of my schools, not even in college. We were actually taught what communism is. So when I see things like this, I see the beginning of, first of all, fascism. This is a fascist thing to do. You are alienating children, in this case, straight children, in favor of other children that fall underneath the alphabet soup community. And as you can see through the, but this one has a happy ending, so stay tuned for the happy ending. Teacher berates a 6th grade student who asked why straight kids weren't allowed to have a unicorn cupcake. Could you just imagine? Just imagine a teacher says, I'm going to reward everyone who has blonde hair, and therefore all the other hair colors, you don't get any. Imagine if you had red hair or dark colored hair, or maybe if you just went crazy and you colored your hair something kind of like a green, God forbid, heaven prevent. But if you don't have blonde hair, you feel like an outcast. What these crazy liberals are doing, particularly these women, are making straight children, straight kids feel ashamed of being straight. What kind of world are we living in where you are punished for being straight? Let that sink in. I mean, the audacity. Let's read this. We're going to watch the video, and then we're going to talk about what happened to this person, because guess what, patriots? You spoke up. Now, we don't have this problem over here in Georgia, okay? This happened in Springfield, Missouri, which I'm really shocked that it would happen there. Missouri is not your typical blue. It's not, I don't even think it's blue at all, really. maybe the Springfield city is, but this is really surprising to me. But let me just read this to you. I am so happy that she was dealt with. We'll talk about that in a minute. But some of you may not be aware about this story, so I'm going to show it to you from the beginning and then tell you how it ended. A Persing middle school teacher abused and berated a child in her classroom for asking why stray kids weren't allowed to have her unicorn cupcakes. For those of you who don't know, the LGBT community has not only taken the rainbow flag as their official colors, but they have taken the fictitious animal known as the unicorn as their personal mascot. So this heifer decides to alienate straight kids and reward other kids who say that they're non-binary, who say that they're gay, who say that they're bi, who say that they're trans, and basically reward them with her special cupcakes and basically tell straight kids, no, you can't have any because you're straight. How do we get to this point where this is actually acceptable in school? And she's bold with it, okay? Another student was recording her and she didn't care. It was like, fabulous, hunty. I know I'm going to get my woke points today, okay? Nah, you got more than what you thought you was going to get, heifer. The abusive teacher screamed at the child and called him an ignorant straight jerk. When the child pushed back on her, she doubled down and called him the D word. I can't say it here. And when I play the video, I'm going to have to censor that word out because, you know, the YouTubes, all right, called him a D and a weasel and a butthead. This is the behavior of a teacher. When do we get to the point where it's acceptable for a teacher to berate and bully and name called a child? You understand this? A child in the 6th grade. Okay, maybe it's not yeah, it's still a child. It's still a child. It's not a grown adult. So you mean to tell me that these commies that have infiltrated our American educational system feel the need to call someone else's child names, and this is okay with her? And this is the one who's supposed to be the leader of the educational system that basically teach our children. Now, I don't have kids, but your patriots, your children are like my children. I'm looking out for them as well as if they were my own, okay? I have godchildren who I love with all my heart and soul. Like I said, we don't have to deal with that down here, but still, I make sure to keep in touch with them as well as their parents to make sure that we don't have to deal with crazy women like this. So let's see, a video of the incident taken by a student was sent to Springfield's Talk 104.1 host Nick Reed. Nick Reed said that the video has not been cut or edited, but they blurred spots for the privacy of the students. So let's go watch the video. And like I said, I'm going to censor her calling this child the D word. All right. Now imagine this is a grown ass woman calling a child in her 6th grade class all kinds of names, but then you're going to see how she's going to cover herself when the student tried to ask her, you know, what did you just say? So here we go.
People, but just because I support another thing doesn't mean I don't support straight people too. Just because I'm Mexican doesn't mean I don't also support black people, or Irish people, or ignorant people.
Never said it was like that.
Okay.
Hold on, I want you to understand what she just did. She was like, or Irish people or ignorant people, and she motioned towards the student. This is not how teachers are supposed to behave. These people have gotten so comfortable that they don't feel that they have to censor themselves to berate, belittle, and actually ostracize children who don't fit their freaking narrative. This is unacceptable.
Or ignorant people.
Or ignorant people. Girl. Woo, let her say something like this to my godchildren.
Never said it was like that.
Okay.
Just said he get ignored.
Did you hear what he said? I never said that. I said that it's just that we're being ignored. That is what they're trying to do. That is the method that they're actually aiming for. It's to alienate these children so that they can basically bend to their will and claim to be something underneath the alphabet soup umbrella that they really don't mean. So they try to force these people to not admit that they're straight, to bully them to accept some kind of sexual identity that is not in line with how they really feel. I never thought we'll be in a world where we are shaming people for being straight, but here we are. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Let me just play it completely. I'm just gonna play it all the way through and I'm not gonna talk. It's just that this thing triggers me so much. I really hate it.
Just because I support another thing doesn't mean I don't support straight people too. Just because I'm Mexican doesn't mean I don't also support black people, or Irish people, or ignorant people.
Never said it was like that.
Okay.
Just said he get ignored.
Would you like a special unicorn cupcake for being straight jerk?
Yes.
All right, come here. Get a straight jerk cupcake for being a pill.
I'm just trying to be annoying.
You are annoying. You were very successful. Congratulations.
Thanks.
What a
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said I wasn't gonna pause this, but I have to. Did you see how she yelled in his face? I'm gonna rewind it. When she gives him the cupcake, she leans in and yells in his face. Now, why is it that we let somebody like this get a pass, but you want to sit up here and berate my brothers and sisters in blue for actually doing this to real criminals? You're not ready for that discussion right yet? Okay, I get it. Too soon, right? Too soon. But I'm serious. That is uncalled for to lean in and yell in his face. Watch it again.
I'm just trying to be annoying.
You are annoying. You were very successful. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Look at that.
What a. All right.
What?
A dip. Like a dipstick, a butthead, a weasel. A weasel. Pain in my butt. This summer is LGBTQ month, and I'm not gonna see you, so I want to give you something. Thank you. You're welcome. Everybody's welcome to a unicorn cupcake. I just want to make sure there was enough for the people that wanted them.
Now, this is her.
Just because I support another.
Sorry, I don't want to look at this train wreck again. So this is when she realized, I'm going to be in trouble. Because once she's called him the D word, he was like, what? She's like, a dipstick, a weasel, a pain in my butt. And now she flipped the script and said, okay, I just wanted to make cupcakes for everybody, because now she realized, I'm being recorded. And I just slipped. The mask went off. And I need to not look like I'm being a bigot, not discriminating against someone for being straight. And this is a straight white male, the biggest enemy to these crazy people like her. Okay? You understand that? You understand that, right? That a straight. Hold on, I gotta. Now she's big. I should be able to get a big picture of her in here. Here we go. Okay, well, she got those cupcakes on. She got those cupcakes on in here. How come there we go. This person, mentally ill. We got to remind you now, this is a mentally ill person. Mentally ill person is teaching your children. Now, the best thing about this, here's the good news, all right? Michelle Malkin, our bae, our mommy dragon, I think you dragon mommy, how do you all say it? Michelle Malkin, our bae, this is our girl, all right? We love you. Mwah, we love you, Michelle. She was the one who put this woman on blast, and patriots took notes and they called the school. And I'm happy to announce that Michelle said that I have just confirmed this morning with school officials that the unicorn cupcake bully teacher, Amanda Parker, we have her name, honey, woo! Will no longer be returning to the Springfield Public Schools. Not only will she not be returning to that particular school, but she will not be returning to any school in that particular district. Congratulations, Patriots. This is what you have to do. Make them pay for psychologically and emotionally abusing our children. You cannot let them sit up here and rewrite history, try to make them feel guilty for their color, try to make black children feel like they're victims and that they are always oppressed, make white children feel like they're the oppressor and that they are basically destined to be racist because of their skin color. You understand that we have to fight, and the louder we speak, the more this will be put out of existence. I am so proud of you all, whoever you all are, who called in and put their heat on the school board as well as the school to make this daggone wildebeest right here accountable for all of the harsh things she did in reference to that student. Thank you so much. And we can sit up here and say, if we can continue to do this, we should be able to stop this from spreading like cancer. So please, whatever you do, I am begging you, please be active in your children's education. Find out what they're teaching them and go to the school meetings, go to the school board meetings, go and basically sit in on a classroom. I do believe you can still do that. Look at the books they're teaching you. Look at the pamphlets they're teaching you and talk to your kids and find out what is being said to them in and outside the classroom. Once again, this is a huge W for our team, and we have many more to come. So keep it up, Patriots. We are in this for the long haul. This is Tree from treeoflogic.com. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I am loving all of you who are subscribing. Thank you so much. Also, share this video, and I will talk to you the next go around. Later, taters.